Guess who got brands talking? Brandlive.co.za.
Hey, no, no, no. Yeah. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, hey, yeah, hey, 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 yeah. Blowing up, act got me high, supernova. I be with my gang, we be strapped like some soldiers. Grizzly bear chain, yeah, it's cold, yeah, it's polar. Only getting older, yeah, my diamonds getting colder. Popping all these pills, now my vision getting blurry. Next, signing VVS, yeah, it's fucking burly. Back to right to lounge, yeah, she was getting flirty. Fiend status, now I'm seeing ghosts like I'm Dirk, yeah, Pauline. Pouring all that lean, sipping on codeine. Ooh, so clean. I need a bitch with a rave. I need a bitch with some cake. I need a bitch in that fake. I need a question I lay. I need that shit in advance. I'm doing my money dance. I put that bitch in the trance. Bands to make her dance. I was flipping drove. Used to sell by the O. I'ma stick that bag. I'ma get it for the low. That money from the plastic. Money coming in, it's elastic. And she mad cause I am a savage. I been steady stacking all this baggage. Young nigga stacking all this cabbage. Got that pack and you can have it. Counting guap, mathematics. I'm a savage. Ayy, ayy, niggas been tryna leech off me. I been hiding out. They been asking where the fuck I'm at and they ain't finding out. I been on my little shit. Now I'm really trying now. I been going hard, man. Now my shit be fine now.
She be crazy, she a bad one. She gon' eat you like a condom, yeah. Ride or die, she from the ghetto. She got the ass, I call it J-Lo. She my baby, she my baby. She my baby, she amazing, yeah. She my baby, she my baby. She my baby, she amazing. Griffith really is the motherfucking man. I'm the type, slip you in the fucking back. Cause I'm a crazy boy. Don't you run up on the boy? Cause I'm not a fucking track. I'm always making the noise, so you can never avoid me. Fuck it, I'm a big ass meat. You know Griffin is a beast. 20 bitches on me like I'm a feast. I'm a Hebrew nigga, yeah that's the east. Sure, I'm on the trap. They don't beat. Money the best. You wanna beef? Man, I'm a chef. I got the sauce and it is black. Yeah, baby, come and give me head. We can jump up in the bag. I might also break a back. Hell yeah, I'm a savage. She be crazy, she a bad one. She gon' eat you like a condom, yeah. Ride or die, she from the ghetto. She got the ass, I call it J-Lo. She my baby, she my baby. She my baby, she amazing, yeah. She my baby, she my baby. She my baby, she amazing. All I wanna be is boss. I just wanna get a rose. Dream big. That is the way that you make it. Man, you should've never fake it. Man, I'm never ever faking. Keep it 100, I'm charged up. Sip it, then I smoke up. I don't go out on a date, cause I know I'ma be late. They don't know fucking relate. Key squad, real weird. I just wanna make it sing, but she ain't getting a ring. We can take it to the ring. Also need a couple bling. I'm a motherfucking fiend. Bling spite, I mix. Dabbing, yeah, I'm dancing on you fools, yeah. She be crazy, she a bad one. She gon' eat you like a condom, yeah. Ride or die, she from the ghetto. She got the ass, I call it J-Lo. She baby, she my baby. She my baby, she amazing. Yeah. She my baby, she my baby. She my baby, she amazing. She be crazy, she a bad one. She gon' eat you like a condom, yeah. Ride or die, she from the ghetto. She got the ass, I call it J-Lo. She my baby, she my baby. She my baby, she amazing, yeah. She my baby, she my baby. She my baby, she amazing.
Right now, hashtag it's liberations on fleek. Hashtag Diwe Mashesha pushing patience in Tanga. Every Monday between 2 and 3 o'clock. Tanga Diawa. Right here on planetlife.co.za. You got me, Mr. Diwe Mashesha, making sure everybody is standardized. And so I hope the weekend is sort of grand. And so like everybody has their own opinions about that. So we've got social media accounts. Modi Tumante. Boo. Come by the door, it's from Kuluma door, official Major World. Sninning the hashtag Major World, live in Tanga, sninning the hour Tanga, you know, sninning Hulat in Tanga. We had Mr. Griffin East, bad one right now in Tanga. So hit us up on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hit them up with Kambani. And so, hi, now what people Mashesha. And so, hi, pushing passion. Hi, hashtag standardizations and like in Tanga. You know, I'm not sure if people single by one letting. How I remember we spoke about this last week when we had Charlie. Trisha, like we were speaking about TV, like the influences on us as like the young people. It's not like the generation before us until. So us, like in terms of Instagram, it's like our TV. Like I notice almost every show we talk about Instagram, but in different methods until. I remember like even today in the morning I discovered this thing by itself, word porn.
Word porn.
Yeah, word porn.
Yeah. I think I follow word porn.
you sometimes get those like beautiful messages like you know what, this and that and so like, and people like if you want to know who's that person and like with such a wonderful voice, Miss Trisha K in the building.
yeah.
Hashtag man. So
pushing
like
passion.
Liberations. That's what happens on Official Major World, man. Young people will come through. We make sure everybody like is here to laugh. Share happiness, share positivity, share happiness. Until I was telling Mr. Shiki about that, and also like even speak about that word porn. Like we this positive energy. Must always unleash it amongst all of us. And I got that on Instagram. I got that on Instagram, and it's fun. At the same time, we're gonna be talking about Raw.
Let's go in.
Yo, skin to skin. So when I was speaking about Raw, man, I was thinking like in that concept where the gram lifestyle.
Yeah.
It makes you to think like sometimes things are very superficial.
They are. Things are very superficial, and Instagram is all about controlled content. So you create a desired lifestyle and you put that up. So it's very superficial.
And I remember Mr. Shike is you're a poet.
Yes, I'm a poet.
You're a writer.
Yes, I'm a writer.
You know what, you seem like somebody with many talents. Maybe you can add a little bit more.
Yeah, so I'm a writer, I'm a poet, I am also an event coordinator.
Serious?
Yeah, for Ribasadi.
Yeah.
It's a female organization that aims to connect corporate brands and, on the social field. It's a multimedia agency, so yeah.
So like aspiring amazing person in the building.
Hashtag.
Pushing
passion.
Liberations on fleek. Hashtag Major World Live. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And so hence we're speaking, like, I saw like in terms of like being a writer.
Yes.
It makes it easier for you to have an intellectual aspect of seeing things.
Yes.
and maybe me and you share that thing, because I remember when I was in the bus, when I was thinking about this conversation, I was like, you know what, this is why in South Africa, you know, we depress a lot, you know, we've got so much anger, you know, in unnecessary situations, you know.
The thing is, with social media, they kind of just show us what we want to see, but it's not real.
Yeah.
And you think, oh my gosh, that person has such a great life.
Yeah.
And that depresses one, because they feel like they're not doing anything in their life.
Yeah.
But the thing is, people on social media don't show us the bad things that they go through.
Real talk.
Yeah. So I know that a lot of people, a lot of my friends are depressed because of the pressure they receive from social media. So it's anxiety, depression, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
And it's important that we take it seriously.
Yeah.
Because it
can. It's a tweaking point.
Yeah. It leads to a lot of suicide, and it all comes down to knowing yourself, knowing what you want in your life, where you are and where you want to go.
Yeah.
Despite of what anyone else was posting.
Yeah. And I remember I was telling one of my homies yesterday that, you know, depression is so rife in this country.
Yeah.
I remember I was doing I was what's it called? I was watering the garden, if you will. And I saw like there are kids who live the backyard, you know. And then I saw them, they were like looking down on the floor, like, you know, it's like, yo, like they're late on their bills, you know. And I was like, why? You know why? You know. And I think one of the reasons is that, you know, as we grew up with Disney, you know.
Yes, we had like the best cartoons. And if you actually check the cartoons these days, they teaching our kids something else.
You know?
Yeah. And
like we even had like Tazos, you know, 4:30. I remember me as a dude, you know, rush back home to watch Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, Takalani. That was like one of my favorites.
Seriously.
Yeah.
You know, and you know what? We grew up with that, and there was so much joyous humor.
Yes.
You know, laughter.
But now with the digital age, it's something else. Everyone's on their phone. Like, you get like 8-year-olds on Instagram. I'm like, okay. No. And children are gullible, you know, and what they see on TV, what they see in media in general, does play a lot in the way they just grow up. Yeah.
And I remember I saw that you also had a phase yourself.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. A 3-month hiatus from what I saw.
I did.
Yeah.
I think in primary school, high school, I was also bullied.
Yeah.
Because of how I look.
Yeah.
You know, like my skin's too dark.
Yo.
Yeah. So that kind of like, that was a dark time in my life.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when you don't fit in, it causes you to do a lot of stupid things just to fit in. So I'm actually grateful for that time in my life.
Seriously.
I am, because I've learned a lot. And I realized that I don't care what you think about me.
Yeah.
It's what I think about me. So it all comes down to self, you know? Yeah.
Being one with yourself, and I'm sure you discovered that about yourself, you know, in that 3-month period, you know, just taking a hiatus. I was also thinking about it. I was like, you know what, man, I need to go to the beach, you know, plus, you know, the beach, the thing, you know, besides like the scenery of the beach.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, because like, you know, you can smell
that vibe. Oh. It's so necessary for life.
Yo. You know, one person needs that maybe at least once or twice a month, you know?
Yes. I remember I took a break from social media. I think I took a 4-month break. For me, that was hard because I felt like I was addicted to social media. But that it was necessary because we're humans, okay? We're not robots. We can't be on our phones all the time, posting everything. And I actually recommend that for everyone.
Seriously?
Yes, I do.
And just to, and the funny thing is that it has to happen in this age of working till your butt gets... You don't even feel like you have a butt anymore, you know, like you're always working, and you know sometimes like when you're in the taxi for a long time and your butt like gets so sore, you feel like, you know, it's numb. Like that's how hard we work, you know, like it becomes like, you know, messy. So even for us, you know, to take a break, it becomes hard. So I feel like just like this topic that we're having about being raw and then like the kids, you know, I feel like we need to be the change in ourselves, but at the same time, when we're the change, we're doing what we're doing right now. We're using you know, you bring your creative side in terms of, you know, the writing. You know, we bring in the radio, but we're making sure, like, you know, everybody gets to understand, man, what this beautiful thing called life is.
life is so beautiful.
Yeah.
You just have to really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Every moment you get, just enjoy it. Push passions.
Right.
That's what life's about.
Yeah.
Don't dwell in depression or anxiety. That's not going to take you anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not going to add another day to your life.
You know?
Yeah, so just live
And
life. Be happy.
matters.
Yeah.
Sometimes you also need to bump.
As in, like, party?
Yeah.
Turn up.
Once in a while. Hey, let's do that right now. I said, Mr. Andipe, man. Let's bump it up. Miss Trisha K in the building. On Instagram, it's Trisha K. Trisha.K. On Twitter, Trisha.K.
On Twitter, _
Yeah.
TRICIVKIV.
Hashtag, man. Who's are the voice? Who's are the truth? Who's are the passions? Who's are the official Major World Jumpathon and like Liberations on fleek. Mariella, I hope it's not weird.
Team Savage.
I would like to take you to the bed and slowly undress you. I need you to relax while I start a flex, baby. I would like to take you to the bed and slowly undress you. I need you to relax while I start a flex, baby. And I don't wanna rush. I know we got all night, so let me do you first. Open up your legs and let my tongue touch. You like that? You like that? That's what you like. 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 That's what you like.
Your body was so connect. Be in the bedroom, boy, you impress me. Hey, on me, put your hands on me, all up on me. I love you when you just kiss on me. Make love to me slowly. I got no lipstick on me. I left it on your body. Yeah, well I prefer you ain't got a fur, 'cause you got it all. You far from the worst bad chick. Yeah, you got a bad bitch. Ain't no ordinary nigga that can make me fall this quick. Know what I like, know what I like. Get what I want. We both got hurt in the past, but that's not what we're focusing on. Yeah, I'm fucked up. All I need is your love, and I like. Do you know what I like?
That's what you like. Let's take a vacation to a foreign location. Me and you gon' see the world, there ain't no destination. Heaven sent you are, God's gift you are. People always talk, we say fuck them all. Bad chick, I got a bad bitch. Talk to my girl, nigga say she kinda cute, you gonna get these fists. Yeah, later what's the conversation? Always got me elevated. Feel like I'm inside the matrix with these naked pictures she be taking. Bad chick, I got a bad bitch. She be taking pics in my t-shirt, looking super sexy. Yeah, I know what she likes. I get what you want. We both got hurt in the past, but that's not what we focusing on. Yeah, I'm fucked up. All I need is your love, and I'd like. Do you know where I live? I would like to take you to the bed and slowly undress. I need you to relax to take you to the bed and slowly undress you. I need you to relax while I start to flex, baby. And I don't wanna rush. I know we got all night, so let me do you first. Open up your legs and let my tongue touch. You like that, you like that. That's what you like, that's what you like. That's what you like, that's what you like. That's what you like, Taylor. That's what you like, that's what you like. 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 That's what you like.
Hey, Diwe Mashesha, come on, Tona. Oh, snitching go, man, Tona. Tell what is so good. The lady that I had was Yoli B. That's her track, What You Like. Hit her up on Facebook, Instagram, Yoli.B, man. She's gonna be having a nice gig at she told us about that gig, but I haven't seen any posters. Hashtag just saying, but I said that. We're in the studio with another wonderful lady, Miss Trisha K. How's it going?
Chillin', dog.
Ish. Fashion's being pushed and it's liberalized. You know, when speaking about this raw topic, nah, I was also thinking about even the funny things that we should be saying to people, but scope D raw, Like, isn't it, like nowadays the crop top is like the thing nowadays, and the, what do you call it? Leggings. And sometimes I see big people doing those things, and like it's not good for the eyes. So no offense, but like being raw. Hashtag, just Hamiselana with the discussion. Like I feel like those type of things. Some people you need to tell them, right, man. This doesn't look good in you, man. I understand this thing of like self-love and self-appreciation,
body positivity.
I understand that, but this is like along the lines of like you wouldn't come to the show in your night dress.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah. Even though you can, because isn't you pushing positivity? I don't care. I'm tactile, all that type of vibe, but just hit them up.
A lot of people have like. They're very self-conscious and they look on the internet, okay, what's really popping these days?
Yeah.
What can I do to feel beautiful? What are people saying is beautiful right now? And how can I, participate in that? So it's actually a deeper thing, hey? Yeah.
And then also, because I remember I heard from a previous guest that even when ladies go to the club, it's not a concept of when you dress, because the thing that I asked was like if you're able to put on high heels, don't you think that it's a bit uncomfortable when you go to the party, because party means doof doof doof, but instead
but you gotta slay though. You gotta slay, you gotta look good. Yeah
because like it's that for me, I like to party.
Yeah.
And when I party, like it's like like I'm on one. And so don't you think like we should do that more often? Like when you drink, I feel like that's the reason why people should drink. I'm not somebody who's going to say that drinking is bad. God doesn't want that and all of that. No, you can drink, but when you drink, like at least have a reason. Like go to the party, not to drown your sorrows. Hashtag,
So you're saying we should go to just like turn up, not to go drown our sorrows?
Yeah, like you see why I'm saying that now.
Okay.
If you put it in the context of like the previous thing we were talking about before the track.
Yes.
Like if we push more positive energy amongst us, that means we're gonna start speaking truth. And when you speak truth, some people get offended, but at the same time, you're speaking truth, but at the same time, you're coming up with solutions.
A lot of people don't know how to deal with their sorrows. That's the thing. They resort to drugs, alcohol, because for them that's like an escape.
Yeah.
You know, you can't really blame someone who doesn't know another way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hence, we have Official Major World. This is why I'm speaking about solutions. We are talking about this raw.
Yes.
Wansola. I'm listening with the conversation. This is Official Major World. Critical thinking, critical conversations. Patience being pushed nonetheless. Wansola. So like, and you see, hence like we're speaking about this. I love it because of like right now we're going through all this depression discussion and all of this, you know. But it's more beautiful that we're able to talk about this and get the different view, not the concept of, you know what, that person was meant for it, you know. Like some of us, you know what, we want a solution but we don't know how, you know. And you know the beautiful thing is if you have your own you have your own means of healing people.
This is actually why I'm writing the book that I'm writing.
Skin, right?
Skin.
Hashtag.
Skin.
Yeah.
It's a self-discovery book. I actually started writing it when I was 17.
Serious?
I wrote it in a space where I was confused. You know, that teenage phase, oh, nobody understands me.
Yeah.
And I've been writing it ever since because it's been a journey for me. Getting to know myself. Getting to know who I am, not what the media says I am or not what my situation says I am. So it's a beautiful journey that I want to take you guys all on. I want to help you get to know who you are. I want to guide you through that journey. And that's what I'm so passionate about. And I can't wait for you guys to all read the book. March 2019.
March 2019.
Yeah.
Life goals. Shout out Miss Trisha K. Trisha.K on Instagram, man.
Yeah.
You can check us out also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Official Major World. We are live on Instagram, man. So like, you were born from the Lubumbashi, ne?
Yes.
No, born in Lubumbashi.
From the DRC, yeah.
So like, and then when at what age did you come this side?
I was 5 years old. Yeah.
And
5 years old.
And you know what? So Lubumbashi is in the Katanga region.
Yes, it is.
That's where like all the main mineral resources are found.
I'm not sure.
Let's just say it's true.
Okay, let's say it's true.
Because it goes along like with what I'd like to say. You know, I feel like, you know, you're like one of the most precious things to come out of, you know, that region. You know, because in terms of like what you're on about, you know. So like, what made you start thinking of this way and taking this journey of self-belief and starting to utilize your writing to heal people?
I believe in not living for yourself but for other people, and I am so passionate about being African.
Seriously,
so passionate about it, and I feel like Africans could do so much more if they just work together. But Africa as a whole has a lot of healing to do. Like, we don't like each other. I don't understand why.
Real talk.
So I really just want to use my writing to bring about unity. So that we as an African continent can actually move into being a first world type of country, type of continent.
And it can be like the European Union, like, type of vibe.
Exactly. Why can't we have like Renaissance in Africa?
Real talk. Oh, boom. You know, like I love that concept because I remember I was even I was looking up the Italian Renaissance, and you know that era, you know, of Raphael, Leonardo da Vinci, you know, Michelangelo, like so many things came out of that era, you know, and all at one present moment, and this is what caused, you know, Europe to be where it is right now.
We don't support just our painters. We don't support them. Like, Leonardo da Vinci wasn't gonna be Leonardo da Vinci if people didn't really appreciate his art. Nowadays people are like, whatever. But what the painter's creating could be the next like Leonardo you know, it's just all about supporting each other.
Real talk. And it goes along with self-love, you know.
Self-love, self-acceptance, and light. Share your light with everyone. Positivity. That's what I'm about. It's
the most important part.
It is.
Because that's what we lack, like right here in Africa, you know, because like there's so many bad things that have been happening to us, like, in defense of like the African context, but like right now we need to create our own renaissance.
We're stuck in the past.
Ish, you know. But Official Major World is embracing the future. You know, we're live. I want people. How many people did you tell that you come here?
Everyone.
Seriously.
Everyone on my Instagram, on my WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
It's a hashtag. Hit them up. Come on. Official Major World. Hit him up. Official Major World, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Like, you know what? The thing is that I've got this thing, man. Like, I've got the phobia of not dancing. I want to dance right now. Let's jump it off once again, man. Mr. A11, Guapanese, hashtag Liberize.
I'm getting aggressive, deciding to panic. I'm waiting for shots from niggas to whack. I need me some action. I'm seeking direction. I need some attention. She might get attached if I fuck her once. I have a compassion. I'm talking so passive, like I need reactions. If you smell my hands and sit with my bros, you think I'm an addict. Man, fuck all the fabric. Who said that you fashion? Let's settle the score and see who is so still wearing the same shit. I wear with my thoughts, I pair with my thoughts, I'm back on my wolf shit. I'm always so high, I'm talking about grades, but fuck all the school shit. I need my own space, I'm moving my pace, I'm back on my bullshit. You niggas belong in the trash can, that's the only time you can win a beef. I'm just caught up in my guts, man, I make all your daughters go down all they need. I be living in a stool lately, like my name is Mike, by the May 11. Throw me higher than a basketball, but the only difference is I never fall. Level up, I need a better feeling, man, I'm never sober until I stack a million. All day I be speaking Guapanese, I don't know what I'm saying. All day I be speaking Guapanese, I don't know what I'm saying. All day I be speaking Guapanese, started thinking I'm insane. Homie, do you speak Guapanese? Do you know what I'm saying? Homie, do you speak Guapanese? You know what I'm saying. Ching, 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 chow. Ching, 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 chow. Blim, 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 blah. Ring, 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 row. Diva, 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 diva. Diva, 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 diva. Diva, 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 diva. Stay, 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 stay. Higher, 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 higher. Higher, 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 higher. All day I be speaking Guapanese. Do you know what I'm saying? All day I be speaking Guapanese. Do you know what I'm saying? All day I be speaking Guapanese. I don't know what I'm saying. Homie, do you speak Guapanese? Do you know what I'm saying? Homie, do you speak Guapanese? You know what I'm saying. Ching, 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 chow. Ching, 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 chow. Blim, 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 blah. Ring, 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 row.
Brandlive.co.za.
Sure, we're not supposed to keep things basic and
we gotta go next level.
I come in your windows, you know you cannot lock this. The whole time I cock this is monstrous like the Loch Ness. It's just the softest I'm hot, just like a rock is. Making all the ruckus, you still flag my G. Now tell me what the flop is, why hating me for my darkness. Tell me what the shock is, your timing and where the clock is. Oh my God!
Brandlive.co.za.
You're so intense.
Ngiyakubona ufike ngokuphapha boru left boru luchamana nabantwana ufixa ungajimi bese ukhalama bekulahla thina sijima singafexi bazovuka kithi kusasa. Well damn, got him feeling that summer. Been running each seblata. Phuma kulomntana, she is rolling with the winner. Thina sambi singafasanga like a river. Now it's hit after hit like I'm boiling from Miami. Vayas fila abo sister back up when in Amarandi. When I fall back,
It's the new agent runner with the G swag. With the tennis kinda utanda gum track. I just set the bar high, nigga by mad. If these niggas don't like us, cause I never be funny not. Cause I will love la bagwala not.
You're so insane. Kubula sesha. You're so insane. Kubula sesha.
Of a color scoop. You were never ready watch a young G school you. Now let's scream sabo, tossing all the shade. Man just cover all the heat, turning haters into fans. Boss, I'm about to get paid. Step to the ceiling, but I'm using on swang. Passing to a level that the top was off limits. Bazo uzu moya, about to make a killing. I'm about to make a killing. I see you catching feelings already. Pola, pola, pola. Dwana, inkinga awumameli. Pola, pola, pola. Vulindlela, ngosisigelela lana selubomna ndiphela bebahleka manje sebangena and it's only the beginning
You're so insane. Kubula sesha. You're so insane. Kubula sesha. You're so intense. Kubula sesha. You're so intense. Kubula sesha.
Yo. Mr. Biso on fleek, man, came through last week. # Major World Live. Started off in liberalizations. Every 2 weeks, we're doing sajal. That was the best, finest, official Major World. And so shout out to Andy Salasana last week. Mr. A11 was representing that side, man. Hit him up, man. A11. What's up, man?
Yo, what's good, people? It's a boy 11 Buffett. You're tuning in to Official Major World Online, and you know Buffett every Monday. Depending if I'm here, I'm not here, it's always a vibe, it's always a jump. Buffett Nakava Nani. It's a boy 11. Let's keep the show going.
# Astuganga. # Astuganga. What's Mr. 11? Let's talk about like rating it raw.
What?
Raw.
Oh, raw.
It's like one like raw.
Oh, yeah.
But on the South got it.
Okay.
So on this occasion, like I was speaking about, like, you know what, the hard matters that we don't talk about, like, just like your music. Like, 11 after that, many people like Mr. Biso. Sure. So you know, like, you have to get about that.
Music raw. I was thinking Skin to Skin, but it's cool.
That's what I said also, man.
But that's cool.
That's what I said also, man. The guy who was at the same time, you know, I was watching Steve Harvey Van Damme in the morning. I can't remember
Yeah, I remember.
And
TV.
the two shows are coming back onto the floor, if you haven't noticed. Like,
yeah.
So, you know, I noticed, like Steve Harvey likes to cry a lot.
What?
He's an emotional guy.
He's in touch with his feelings. And they were speaking about gun violence, you know. And I was like, man, like, he's so raw when he speaks, you know. And even the emotions that they tell. I remember they brought this lady who gave him the plug in his career. He was in tears. It was his birthday, you know, so they surprised him. And he likes to do all these things. Like, I think even
is it a part where they put like some lady in a guy? Because I remember I was watching one of the shows, and then they put a guy and a lady. Like, they raised them once, and then it was a surprise. He haven't seen them like in a long time. He cried, bro. He broke down. Yeah, I remember the part.
Wow. And so,
you gotta get in touch with your emotions.
Yeah, you got to.
Hashtag and also talking about that, you know, like us being depressed and all that. Maybe sometimes, you know, that's the best remedy in certain situations, just to cry down.
Yes, definitely.
Crying it out how? Like being sad about it, or
no? You know, like I noticed, like when I was I have a lot of sisters. I have 4 sisters on team.
Yeah.
And I noticed horror. You know, sometimes they cry, but when they cry, it doesn't mean like they're sad.
Yeah.
It's just that they've got so much, you know, baggage. Instead, like us guys, you know, we wait to the moment whereby, you know, like, hi, suga wena lana, hi suga. So a lady, at least now, a lady, you can just cry and then come back into the business the following.
Yeah. First of all, like ladies are really emotional.
Yeah.
Like you could do absolutely nothing and she'd just be like, oh my gosh, like you make me. Yeah. So I just feel like you have to deal with them very differently.
But also us guys, man, you know, like I remember Naruwa King, you know, we need to I'd like to say pardon or like bless you, like when a man sneezes. Like it's weird for us to do that.
To say bless you?
Yeah.
How?
Like they don't respond. Like when I get touched.
Yeah. But it went to us.
Yeah. Like if you sneeze. Yeah.
I said thank you.
No, not to you guys just specifically, but like in general.
Oh, like other guys, okay, cool. But then me now, if it's I'm well mannered. Meaning I should thank you. Thank you.
We got Mr. Trisha K in the building and so it was skin. You were telling us about your skin.
Yes. When I was like, let me tell you the story behind it.
Yeah.
When I was 6 months old, I had like chicken pox.
Okay.
But this chicken pox was like so deep. Like my parents were scared for me.
Yo.
Like it was so serious, and it left me like with marks on my skin. And I remember I hated my skin growing up. I'm like, why am I like this? Like my sister is not like this.
Yeah.
Why do I have to be the one that has to like cover up and stuff? And that brought a lot of like self-conscious issues into my life. And one of the reasons why I was depressed as well, because I couldn't wear what other girls were wearing. And
you're putting a lot of pants.
I had to just like, because I wasn't comfortable, because people would be like, what is that?
And now you have to explain and all that.
Yeah, it's just too much. So that's why I named it Skin, because what I went through in my life helped me discover who I am, and it helped me fall in love with myself, my flaws, and just accept what I have and just be happy and live.
And understanding that you're the most beautiful person in the world.
Yes, exactly that.
You know, speaking about beauty, like I saw that you're a model.
Yes, I am a freelance model.
So as a freelance model, like in the context of like maybe shooting for like Puma, or like, you know, you can do like bikini vibes.
Like I can do whatever I want because I'm not like under an agency.
Yeah, just freelancing.
Yeah.
So like even nude shots.
No, I'm not comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just not how I was raised.
Yeah. So but for when like proper, well, I wouldn't say proper feminist, but you know this trend of like, you know, when you're feminist, you need to go bare, you know, you're not shutting it down, but everybody has their own preference.
Yeah, everybody has their own preference. I personally, I am not comfortable with being naked on social media.
But it's not something to do with the skin and all that.
It's just how I was brought up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Where do you think like the best place like you can do a shoot?
The best place?
Yeah, like yeah.
For me?
Yeah, in terms of like scenery, you know. Nice
I really love nature. I'm a nature freak.
Yeah.
I just love to be outside, bird watching, writing poetry. Yeah. So for me, it's definitely outside nature.
I'm not sure if you asked that earlier on, but then do you smoke weed?
I don't smoke weed. I did when I was young and stupid. But no, I don't smoke weed anymore, I guess.
Okay, cool.
I'm offended.
Because you said, you one with nature, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden...
The reason why I ever smoked weed was because of, you know, the space I was in my life. And people are like, oh, you gotta try it. I'm like, alright, cool. Let's go with it. Yeah, but I don't think it's for me.
Okay, cool.
So you like, in terms of like the nature situation, you go there like on the reg or
Yes, like I need to sit outside for like a good 2 hours at least every day.
So you meditate and all that.
This is where I get into my zen.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Speak to your dad.
Yes.
Do you have like an alter ego?
No, I try to be one with
you.
know, yeah, not too many egos, not too many personalities, just try to blend everything into one. Yeah.
So even like the writing, like it's always been like that. It's always been like the real you.
Yes, I actually started writing when I was 12 years old.
You lie.
No, I'm not lying.
Seriously.
I have like plenty of diaries. Plenty. Poetry.
You freestyle now.
Okay. Sure.
Something deep. Something that's gonna make me feel or cry.
Boom.
This is new. I'm the first in line to celebrate others, but never myself. I'm part of the few that say, I'm a beautiful mess. I try to pay more attention to the beauty in the details so I could see less of the mess, but my mess traces me so beautifully, pinpointing my authenticity. From the melanin in my skin to the kinks in my hair, I know it's not fair. I'm beautiful, but so are you in your own special way. See, the inequality in this world has brought about issues of race and gender. But I promise you, if you remove the speck from your eye, you'll see that there's no difference between you and I. So let's be happy to see familiar faces and not just different races. Love your boldness and your hue, and let's celebrate each other. Thank you.
Hashtag
Pushing Passion.
Situation right now.
And it's very well fit. That was Tracy.
Miss Trisha K.
Trisha K. Hey.
You know. I think people gotta get in their thoughts, man. I hope so that is Charlie. Like you know Charlie, isn't it? Charlie MC.
No. Charlie as in like the Charlie.
Yeah.
The Charlie ZA. Yeah.
He joined us recently.
Last week.
Yeah. Do you know his track?
I love this track, guys. I am always playing this track. I just love how it makes me feel like Congo. You know?
and it's a mixture of
Bad, one I'm broken face from head to toe. Smoking on that piccolo, straight out of my bungalow. Drowning in my dripping sauce, I might need a ferry boat. Oh no, everywhere that I go, y'all gon' get the memo. Baybex Moro, goddamn Zulu found me, but still I want more. Coast to coast, long summer, grinding for sure. Going overtime, oh no my overtime. Will I ever make it running through my mind? Put a line through that like a dollar sign. That's the only recipe that gets me up my mind. Grab a Uber, I'm finna paint the city. Can't drive, all the spines got me going crazy. My laughed and he said they won't catch you. Raise the dust upon a cocoa, let them dance blue. Riding dirty,
Tryna get some on a Friday. Money and the thing, oops, I meant to pay. Doing 146 on the highway, summer.
Bounce. I've ripped all of my shows, I'm ready for the road. Bakoyoka, too late. I'm your special job, they can bouger, oui, c'est vrai. I'm about to hit them with the reaper when nobody's safe. Put your glasses up in the air, yeah. She telling me that, Charlie, please don't leave, are you coming back?
Tryna get some on a Friday. Money and the thing, oops, I meant to pay. Hey, summer.
Bounce. Bounce, 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 bounce.
Hey, summer.
Bounce. Bounce, 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 bounce.
Hey, summer.
Bounce. Bounce, 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 bounce.
Hey, summer. Oh, summer. Oh, summer.
Between 2 and 3 o'clock, man, a great show. Official Major World, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It's been a jumpathon. Mr. The Child _ZA, man, join us in the studio all summer.
Yeah, boy, Fit. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Fit. It's A11.alone. I recently opened a new Twitter account. It's A11.alone. Facebook, it's A11.alone. Nakava. Official Major World everywhere. Follow it. We recently posted videos on YouTube. You should check them out, Fit too. I run Josie and many more.
Hashtag Major World Live also is coming through, man, every 2 weeks. You know, we make sure like all the young people, we come together, Miss Trisha.
Yes.
So like we were at the basement last week in Braamfontein.
Okay.
After in 2 weeks time we'll be in Braamfontein again. So there we bring all like the former guests in terms of like coming to perform, you know, building more with some traction in terms of us Official Major World, us as the young people to interact.
Good
more often.
networking, yeah.
You know, and then the next thing when people come, they bring with tin stuff.
Sorry?
The entrance fee is tin
Entrance fee, okay.
Tin food,
You
like
know?
some fish, baked beans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got
And
you.
I was asking her earlier on if like she can come and freestyle before. Maybe let's say we were hosting an Official Major World show to come and warm up the people and so because like I feel like what she's pushing, a lot of women are still in the closet, you know, like she can inspire a lot of people, you know. The sense ain't fit.
Being real.
Being real without keeping it to yourself.
And like right now, like, are you hitched with somebody?
You?
Are you hitched with somebody?
No, I'm single.
Seriously?
Yes, I am.
Yo.
And then like
CV, send some CVs, but it's Official Major World. Email will give you.
And then South African men, like, have you dated them?
Yes, I have.
And like you don't mind that?
I don't mind you guys.
Seriously?
I don't.
Hashtag, man. But you know what? Now I'm not bringing any hounds on you, man. Like you gotta do you for now.
I'm just taking some time to be, you know.
Sure. Hashtag, man. Who's that lady? India Ree.
India Ree?
Yeah.
I know India Ree. I actually used to listen to her music back in the day.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Doesn't she release nowadays?
Do I?
She doesn't release anything.
No, I think she's being a mom and a family woman now.
Yo.
Yeah.
Hashtag, man. That's how we close off proceedings. There was Miss Trisha K. With the little Nkosi. How do people get in touch with you?
WhatsApp, Instagram.
So you're gonna tell us your WhatsApp number?
Oh. No.
Okay.
But on Instagram, you can check me out.
Yeah.
Tricia.k_.
Okay.
Twitter, Facebook.
I had Twitter, but I don't really tweet. I'm scared of Twitter. People are so mean on Twitter.
People will attack you. But yeah, but fair to it was Official Major World Online. Another best show, another dope show. But fair to you know. Next week, same time, same place. Never. Ever.
Dibe Mashesha, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. BrandLife.co.za. Official Major World, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Twitter is Official Major W1. Hashtag it's been a jump. The siren, good time, just to make it a real jump off, man. Last seconds. Hashtag Mr. 11.
Stick around, you're guaranteed a good time. Stick around, you're guaranteed a good time. We'll have a good time. We'll have a good time. We'll have a good time. Take a couple shots,
break a couple hearts, forget certain parts of the night we just had. Sirens in this bitch make a nigga wish she could get a kiss and a little some of that. Girls looking fuego, hell with the halo. Bitches in the club, shake it like you on their payroll. I've been stressed all week, I just needed a release. So tonight we unleash the beast, the sirens calling out.
Stick around, you're guaranteed a good time. Stick around, you're guaranteed a good time. We'll have a good time. We'll have a good time. We'll have a good time. You turn it up 'cause it takes me there. Come on, don't be shy, ain't going nowhere, nowhere. We can vibe, we can ride, we can give it to you however you like. Now your ties dancing in the sunshine. Stick around, you're guaranteed a good time. Stick around, you're guaranteed a good time. You'll have a good time. You'll have a good time. You'll have a good time.
Call up my girls and they say they on
Live from 27 Boxes in the heart of Melville, this is brandlive.co.za.